Say members only jacket or
Good Sunday morning and welcome back. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to a little Messy Mocha or Sunday Mocha this morning. Grab your cup and let's sip this morning mocha up. It's been a while since I've been on a Sunday and or in the morning. Do you know it's snowing here? This is the first day of snow for us here in at least this area of Michigan. I'm sure if it's snowing here in the Detroit area, it's probably snowing or have already snowed up north. I'm not certain, but it's beautiful. I mean, it's light and there's enough that you can see the white on the grass and you can see the white, the snow on the cars. And it's probably about a half an inch. And it's cold and people are already out. I filled up my gas tank, so I've got, in case, people are running to the stores and doing things. So anyway, I feel pretty good this morning. I had a full night's rest after last night. Yeah, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It is. Always love the first day of snow, says Baby Juju, my moderator. You like that? I do too, because that marks it, even if tomorrow. Even if tomorrow it suddenly turns, sunny and people are out again wearing shorts. And let me tell you something about people here in Michigan. During this time of the year, especially it's just before Thanksgiving, anything can happen with the weather. So you don't put away your, winter clothes. You start pulling those out, but also the light jackets, rain, umbrellas, and all of that, because you just never know what the weather is going to be like. And I did say something about shorts. There are people here in Michigan who will come out in shorts and a jacket, okay? Shorts and a winter hat. It's just something about some people don't want to accept that winter is on the way. And yeah, okay. Yes, no, not snow. Oh my, yes. Yes. It's like the perfect, I don't know, it just feels great outside. It does. Yeah, when I woke up and I saw it, I'm like, oh, and my dog loves it, of course. It's not deep enough, but it's enough that, yeah, they, while walking, they're going to get a little snow on their coat. And it's nice. You love it. Sharon K. Kitchen or Kai Kitchen. Good morning to you. Maybe I will play some gospel music. Maybe I will just play a little jazz. I don't know, but I set it up because I like this scenery, nice coffee shop. If you look out to your left, of course, that's rain. But yeah, I could have put up I have several with scenes of snow and yeah, there. Mm-hmm. So that's how I'm feeling this morning. I am so far. Yeah. I put up a MessyMocha. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I heard, and I haven't watched it yet, but it'd be nice to get a transcript of it. And that I saw AT2, he's saying something about the lawsuit, and I read someone's comment below, said something like, I've been waiting to hear your take on all of this. Well, I really don't know what it is yet because I haven't watched it, just, kind of glanced at it. But I'm sure it would be interesting to learn about. Yeah. But one thing I did see or hear him say is something like, after it's all over, whenever, people are going to get off the train and they're going to stop, watching me or following me or what, it's something like that. Yeah. They're just kind of here for the mess or for the gossip. Or it's something like that. Again, I just peeked at it quickly. And yeah, there are people that are sightseeing, and what do you expect? Yeah. Or what do I expect? Yeah, and there are going to be some people who are going to be taking credit for some of this if it happens. Those of you who have been around know I've been talking about this since the beginning, and I have not changed my tune. I've stayed consistent, talking about what I have talked about it. And yeah, I've had a lot of naysayers and door knockers along the way, and more are gaining traction with all of that. The jury, it hasn't come in yet. The jury, there's a jury of one. It's going to be the judge, and things are rapidly changing. And there are some things that I need to respond to by next Friday. And so I have this full week to do so. I don't plan to wait to the last minute, but I do need to review everything before I make a response to it. So, yeah, there are going to be people have their opinions, and that's what they are. That's why it's called an opinion. Mhm. And also, a person says they're facts. And yeah, there are facts in all of this, in anything that a person is talking about, whether it's this situation or any situation that would have to do with themselves and either being uh, the center of conversation about a particular topic, and or could be gossip about them or not. Okay. And as I've said before, it's how a person responds to it or not. How a person responds to questions and or not. Some questions can be invasive. Yes, they can be invasive, especially from people who have not ever asked questions before, haven't ever glanced a person's way, and then suddenly all of these probative questions are coming. Now, that's, questions are fair to me. Whether they're answered or not, or whether they are perceived to be genuine questions. It could be the same question could be asked of someone by two different people, and the intent of the question can come across, or the question can come across very differently. The same question. It could be how it's asked, and especially if it's asked in the open and you can verbally, you can hear the tone and the inflection and all of that, the way it's asked, yeah, could mean something very different. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sometimes people ask questions that they know the answer to, and they want to see where you are, what you're thinking. Questions are strategic in many ways. If people know how to answer and ask, primarily, you ask questions, but then you can answer the question too. Some people have a very good way of not answering questions directly. In my case, I typically either answer the question. Sometimes I follow it up with a question for clarification before I answer the question. And sometimes I may not. I might just like, not so sure. And maybe I'm not so sure because I don't have all the information that's available to me. Mm-hmm. And or it could be based on my own personal experience. Mm-hmm. And over time, lessons learned. Yeah, that's what kind of happens. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, again, I took a glance at it, don't know what it's about exactly, don't want to play anyone's videos because at this moment, I don't trust anyone. I don't trust anyone to say, okay, like, go ahead and play my video. And then within a week's time, people can flip, and then suddenly my video could be struck either by them or someone purporting to be them, and or someone who just simply wants to strike the video if I um, start talking about certain things and or certain people. Yeah, I think where we've gotten to on this platform is now the inability for most to verbally give their opinion, their honest opinion, without fear of retribution, retaliation, or any of that. I've been consistent. I can sit down and I can talk with pretty much anybody. If I know that it's going to be fair, I'm going to be heard, I'm certainly going to allow a person, if I give them the mic here, and it's very rare that I've had a panel, but if I allow someone up on my platform to speak, I do want to give them the full opportunity to share their point of view, because without understanding someone's point of view, how can you then formulate a response to that if you don't fully hear a person out? That's my approach to things, whether they are things that we don't want to hear or not. I think it's impolite to cut someone off midstream, because when that happens, for some people, they can lose their trend of thought, and sometimes it's done deliberately to sabotage someone's answer as well, or to throw them off their square. Okay. And sometimes, if I were to allow people up on my platform, and I knew, and of course I know sometimes, they have a diametrically opposed opinion on an issue or something, then there is a small element, at least a handful, who will just cancel. This whole cancel culture, it wasn't around. I didn't even know what cancel culture was. It wasn't something that I heard much of before I came to this platform. And I guess it's part of social media is that's what it is. So if you don't like someone, if you don't like their opinion, what you do is you cancel. And it's strategic, and you rally people around and you send out communications. I mean, there's a whole approach to it to get a person canceled. And it's going on throughout media, throughout, different sectors of business and or what? Yeah. How are you going to cancel someone if you don't know if people on the opposing side, if they don't understand why they're, being fully canceled and or not given a voice? It's just my opinion. It's simply the way I approach things, and other people have their method of approach. I have my own platform. Other people have their platform. And if another person on their platform can be, emphatic about how they run their platform, and no one questions them about it, and I'm talking about multiple people, all right? or things that I've seen. Why can't that be extended to everyone? Why? Yeah. So that's why we have different platforms. And if I were to give a voice to someone just so that they can be heard, so I can understand them, don't cancel me. Don't cancel the messenger. Don't cancel the platform if you know the person is genuinely giving an individual an opportunity to be heard first. So hear a person out clearly. This is, again, my opinion. No matter what it is, a person might say, well, you didn't give an opportunity. Oh, yes, I did. I did extend an opportunity to be heard in the very beginning, even in my own issue that I'm dealing with. People don't show the receipts. People don't show the receipts and any evidence of things that went on behind the scenes when I was trying to get an understanding. Because I didn't know why the approach that's fair. And even if someone has a difference, I want to know, where did this come from? What did I do? It was one of the first questions that I asked. What's up? What happened? What's going on? Will you explain this to me? Will you bring me some receipts? Will you show me? What are you talking about? Where did I say this or that? Will you please point it out? Let's talk about it. And when a person can't respond except to say, well, I heard you're shading me. Show me, please, come. As Cubs would say, come. And if it's shade and shade alone, yes, there's something to be said with shade. But if someone wants to bring it. Let's talk about it. Let's get inside to why I've said what I've said, so we can clear the air one-on-one. Okay? People need to know the background, the framework. Anybody can superimpose and go back retroactively. And let me tell you, that's one of the things that I've seen in this 178-page email. I see what happened. A narrative was created so that it would appear that this video or that video identically matched. It was a very cunning thing. It was. And that goes for a lot of things. So a particular narrative, let me just step back from that to keep it, generalized. Let's hear all the facts. Let's see. Is that what was actually said? Was that actually said? Was it actually written? Or is that someone's extension and or narrative and or twisting the truth? And even if they're not twisting the truth, let's still talk about it. That's how I am. I just don't see myself changing to listen, as much as it is difficult. If I really thought that there was going to be an honest discussion, but that doesn't always happen. And I've seen enough to know for certain things why not. Okay. But for others, yeah, I am willing to hear a person out. And it's very easy for me to hear when someone is ducking and dodging. Mm-hmm. And yes, I know I've been like really like, I know it, but I won't challenge a person on it. And that could be a thought of my own. Okay. Yeah. In the past, when I knew, because I've seen how people, take it. It's like, then they just run with it and make it into something else. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm for fairness. I'm for hearing a person out. I am. And that may not, people may not like that. People may not like it. People are giving a lot of people blowback for having interviewed different people on their platform. That's how it is. And you can't expect everyone to agree with you. I don't. But to play dirty, no matter what someone does to me, I don't get down like that. That's what I used in a phrase back in 2021. When I see clearly, I draw the line on, and I will let an individual know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So just because someone gives or hears someone out doesn't mean that they support everything. They don't. I don't. But one thing I do not support, I don't support abuse on either side. I don't have to support someone merely because they look like me on everything that they do. I take issue by issue. It doesn't mean that I throw out the baby with the bathwater, but I can isolate something if there is a difference of opinion, even with someone who looks like me. Why do I have to agree with everybody who looks like me? I don't. And you don't have to agree with everybody who looks like you. You don't. And you don't have to disagree with everybody who doesn't look like you. I don't. And I don't think everybody who doesn't look like me disagrees with me on everything. I don't. That's how I am. Yeah. Because we will never get to the other side, ever, if you're not willing to sit down with the other side. That's just me. That's just me. And then we can walk away and I can say, okay, that now I understand where that's coming from. And I want you to understand where I'm coming from too. And now we can agree to disagree on a particular issue. Yeah. That's conversation, in my opinion. And sometimes you just butt heads. Yeah. Sometimes you do. But there's something called civility. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What happened to that? That is far gone with a lot of people. And that's what makes it difficult. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I guess everyone wants to have respect. If they give respect, if someone's going to be, blatantly disrespectful to me, come on. But that doesn't mean I can't. I'm going to turn like them. No. No. Because I have my own character and they have theirs. Yes, respect is earned. It is. Well, this is Cillian. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't automatically. There's levels to it. But do you judge a person based on everybody else? Just because? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's two different things. Yeah. Respect, I agree. It's earned. And it can be lost too. Quickly. Yeah. It can be. Yeah. Yeah, that's why, yeah. Who is that here? Independent thinkers. Yeah. I don't judge anyone as I don't like to be judged. Silly. Mhm. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see if I can get more understanding. Okay. So it's humans, of course. I mean, we see this. We judge every day situations. We make decisions on them, on people, on situations. That's because the brain wants to do that. Mhm. It's full of snap judgments. That's true. Assessment leaves room for them to change, though. So if you judge, it freezes someone in a single moment. But assessment, that's what I've been saying. Listen, see what it is first. But people love certainty, even false certainty, because it feels safer than saying, I don't know yet. So we judge irrationally all the time, not because it's evil, it's because it's lazy wiring. The thing to do, though, is to force your brain to stay curious. Curiosity, for me, is open a few seconds longer before you draw the final, conclusion. Because that is when, yeah, it is when you close down that that judgment is, sits there. Mhm. Yeah. So you're multitasking this morning, and it is just about 10 o'clock. How long have I been on? 37 minutes. I haven't even gotten into any other music, just a little bit of conversation on a Sunday morning. Yeah. You can do a lot of things while I'm having a conversation with you. Mhm. And you can throw out, take what you can, throw out the rest. That's on you. Mhm. And yes, I actually want to know, and maybe sometimes to a fault, what are people's opinion about me? What are people thinking about me and why? Now, some people I've heard them say, I don't care what people think about me. Hmm, I wonder. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So it's like walking a fine line. Either way, if you don't care what anyone thinks, you risk turning into, unfiltered, uh, and you can't read the room or understand how people feel. But if you care too much, then you can become a puppet. Yep. And dancing for approval. It's like, where do you find where do you find that sweet spot? That balance. Yeah. So that um myself included, s- aware, aware without l- let's see, without letting other people's opinions dictate or, control or infiltrate in your thinking, your brain, influence your own opinions too much. So either way, you can go from one extreme to the other, either side. The goal is to just be human, be a person, and to try to have at least a balance. That can be hard. Yeah, and sometimes, depending on what it is, you can stray, especially if you have a very, strong opinion based on your background or experience of something. Mm-hmm. Only with a rational mind can you make rational decision. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I say you can take some of it and then throw out the rest. Other people's opinions are welcome, but you say you don't tend to use them for formulating your own. I prefer facts for that. Yes. Yeah. I like facts. So that's why I say, okay, yeah, that's your opinion. But now let's get down to what are you basing that on? Let's see some facts here. Yeah. I can agree with that approach. Yeah. Mm-hmm. None of us are always right all the time. It's just for someone to think that they have all of the answers all of the time is self-serving to me. I have said many times, I may not get it right or didn't get it right this time. Okay, I see that. Tell me more. Yeah, let's debate that. Let's see. Yeah. All right. It's 10 o'clock sharp. Maybe we should break this up with some music and then I can come back. I did. It is Sunday. Let me just play at least one gospel song. Can I do that? Let's see. I played this one before. It's Marvin Sapp, The Best in Me. Listen in or take a break, which I'm going to do, and I will be right back.
He saw the best in me when everyone else around me could only see the worst in me. I wish I had a witness tonight. Said he saw the best in me. I guess I'm the only one that got this testimony. When everyone else around me could only see the worst in me. Can I tell y'all one more time? I said he saw the best in me when everyone else around me could only see the worst in me. I wish I had a witness tonight. All I need is one. Hey, he saw the best in me when everyone else around me, yeah. Everyone else around could only see the worst in me. Does anybody have that testimony? When folk walked you off, said you would never make it, what did he see? He saw the best in me. When everyone else around me is, oh. When everyone else around could only see the worst in me. Can I tell y'all one more thing? I just need to tell you one more thing. Listen to this. See, he's mine, and I am his. It doesn't matter what I did. He only sees me for who I am. Does anybody know that tonight? Oh, see, he is mine, and I am his. Said it doesn't matter what I did. See, he only sees me for who I am. Help me sing it. Yeah, girl. Said that he is mine. He's mine. I'm his. Said it doesn't matter what I did. He only sees me for who I am. He only sees me for who I am. Yeah, said he's mine. He's mine. I am his. It doesn't matter what I did. Well, he only sees me. He only sees me for who I am. Yeah, 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 yeah. He's mine. I am his. It doesn't matter what I did. Oh, he only sees me for who I am. He only sees. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm so glad that he is mine, and I am his. It doesn't matter what I did. He only sees me. He only sees me. Yeah, one more time. He's mine. Yeah, it doesn't matter what I did. He only sees me. He only sees me for who I am. He saw the best in me. When everyone else around could only see the worst in me. I wish I had a witness tonight. That may be somebody else's testimony. Help me say it, help me say it. He saw the best in me. Everyone else around me. When everyone else around could only see the worst in me. Can I ask y'all one question? The question is simply this: what did he see? He saw the best. I can't get no help up in here, because there are some folk in here that people have wrote you off, said you would never amount to anything, said that you would never end up being anywhere. But Myron, tell him one more time, what did he see? He saw the best. When mama said you would never be nothing, when aunties and uncles said that you would never amount to anything, when daddy didn't come home anymore, he didn't look at you and say that you weren't going to make it. God looked at you, and what did he see? What did he see? He saw the best. Yeah, yeah. Is there anybody here tonight that's so very thankful that God did not write you off, that he did not throw you away, that he picked you up? He saw the best, the best. What did he see? The best. I said, 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 what did he see? I said, what did he see? He saw the best in me. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Can I sing the verse one time? Listen to this, y'all. I love this, I love this. See, he's mine, and I'm his. It doesn't matter what I did, but he only sees me for who I am. Ooh, Lord. Yeah. He's mine and I am his. It doesn't matter what I did. He only sees me who I am. Sing it one time. We're going to go past this. He is mine. Oh.
He's mine and I'm his.
Ooh.
It doesn't matter what I did.
He only sees me for who I am.
He only sees me for who I am.
And the reason why he sees me for who I am, because he created me in his image and his likeness. He's mine.
He's mine.
I am his. It doesn't matter what I did.
Doesn't matter what I did.
He only sees me.
He only sees me for who I am.
He saw the best.
He saw the best.
All right. We'll just stop the song right there. That is the best, or was the best in me, and it still is. Marvin Sapp, and he has his own music collection, which is gospel music. I love Marvin Sapp. You know, I heard a little bit of a. There was a minister yesterday. I was looking at some of the shorts, and a YouTuber played a clip of what this one pastor had to say. Let me see if I can pull up and you can hear what I was listening to. It. I think it's a short, so it's very short, right? It's not that long at all. Let me see if I can pull it up and watch it or listen again, because this particular person that put it up, he said, this is from Pastor Lauren Livingston, a must watch. So that's why I paused on it. I said, okay, let's take a listen and see what he had to say here. I want to hear it again, see if it has any more meaning for me or you. I don't know. Let's see.
Watch this video right here.
This is 2025. This is the worst generation, the most evil generation since the flood of Noah. And it's getting worse every day. And it's not only society that is rotten. I'm telling you again, the so-called church, religious people are more like the world every day and are bringing the world into its so-called worship. There is no longer a fear of God in this world and in most churches. You know, we've been taught for a long time, falsely so, God's your friend, God's your buddy. God doesn't want you to be afraid of him. I've heard preachers say, I'm not afraid of God. Why, if he loved me enough to save me, I'm his pal, I'm his buddy. But that does not ring true with Scripture. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. I'm taught time and time again, ye that love the Lord, fear him. Fear the Lord. Respect the Lord. Jesus said you don't have to fear any man, but you better fear God, because God can cast both body and soul into hell. But the fear of God is gone. And I'm sorry to say that many, many Christians no longer have a quaking, respectful fear of the God who saved them.
Fear. A fear of not man, but fear of God. That's the beginning of wisdom. You want wisdom, you need to start there. At least that's biblically based, is to fear God, not man. That was a powerful, even just a small clip. It had meaning to me, or for me. Yeah. Because I have been taught that the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. And yes, I do fear God. I do. Over man, why would I? And or why wouldn't I? It's wisdom to fear him. And that's one of the things that I actually ask for. Something that is important to me is wisdom. Wisdom, understanding. In all thy getting, get an understanding. So that's what I try to do, is get an understanding to people or situations or what. I want to know first. I want to understand the why. The why behind the what. Yes, what happened? This person went here or there. But why? That simplifies it. But why? What's the purpose? What's the meaning? Get an understanding. Mm-hmm. That almost takes us to an hour. There's a lot more we can talk about, and there's probably some things that you want to do with your beautiful Sunday morning. Yeah, and you might want to, get out and even go to church or do other things. I don't know, but whatever that is, I hope that you have a great Sunday. Mm-hmm. I do hope to come back sometime later, and you can email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. Yeah, I appreciate all of you. Mm-hmm. And maybe even in the things that you say in the chat, I can pick up a pearl. And conversely, maybe something that I say, you can pick up a pearl too. Yeah. Anything else before? I haven't checked my email. I didn't do that. Okay, we are good here. Yeah. But I think that'll do it for me. Yeah, I think I can end it right here. Yeah, and then come back, maybe refreshed, and look over a few things, and maybe I'll have more, or maybe we don't know. You never know what you're going to get here on Unwind with Teddy. Yeah. All right. Biggest spirit hugs go out to each and every one of the Grizzlies and the Honey Bears. Please hit the like on your way out and join me later. I appreciate you. Thanks again to my moderators who joined me this morning. I appreciate your support for this station and for those who listen. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Have a great Sunday.
Dear Heavenly Father, in the hush of this new morning, I come before you, my heart brimming with gratitude, my soul lifted by your enduring love. As the first rays of sunlight pierce the horizon, casting a golden glow across the earth, I am reminded of your unwavering presence, your boundless grace that illuminates the darkest corners of our lives.